guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Whichever is you today, and welcome back to the ultimate Red Velvet ranking. Where I go from beginning to most recent in their official discography, song by song, give my thoughts, and then put into a list of most favorite to least favorite, which you can find right down. Let me scroll down the list, pause at any point we want to anything is. Sorry guys, got a hiccups there. Crazy to see something in the top 5. It is pretty crazy to see something new in the top 5. Because of how much I value this discography. Yes, there's songs that aren't too much for me. They're not. I'm not gonna lie. Dum Dum should not be that low, by the way. Not gonna lie. There are some songs that aren't for me too much. But the songs that I really like to absolutely adore makes this one of my favorite discographies on this channel, and obviously, let alone K-pop. Now, the last 2 songs that you saw in the last 2 episodes, I had heard before. I've not heard this before. Good, Bad, Clint Eastwood.
You're so beautiful. 날 향해 말해 어쩐지 좀 실망스러운 그런 날에도 가끔 잊고 싶은 순간도 어느새
Don't sleep on Bae's vocals. Don't sleep on Yeri's vocals.
오늘은 또 어떤 맛일지 달콤할지 조금 씁쓸할지 천천히 하나씩 tasty. 스맛 가득한 기분 일반이 다 얼얼하게 어떤 선택은 비열한 사람 하지만 잠깐인걸 나도 몰래 달콤함이 감싸면 눈녹듯이 지워져 피해갈 순 없는 거잖니 남김없이 즐겨보면 어때 천천히 하나씩 tasty. 다른 끝 다른 배도 ugly. 하지만 I love me. 완벽히 딱 내 맘 내들게. 골라낼 수 없는 package. 설레잖아. 상상을 해. 그 누구도 몰라. 더 기다다는 걸 life is a box of chocolates. 눈을 감고 골라. 모르니까 더 attractive 두근거리는 이 배트 끌린 대로 얼린 주저없이 빠져볼라 뭐든지 괜찮아 cause I'm ready 다른 끝 다른 배도 ugly 하지만 I'm your babe 예쁘게 차린 chocolate buffet I just love me. Yeah, life is a box of chocolates.
Oh my god. Why do they end songs like this? Why do they do like what? It's like Irene in the last in songs a few songs ago. Why do they need to end songs like this? They've already attacked us enough, and they need to end songs like that. Why? Forrest Gump reference, by the way. God, man, I can see what people mean with this album. I will say that. I can see what people mean. Gorgeous production, gorgeous instrumental. I mean, if Feel My Rhythm is your title track, I mean, the production is going to be pretty elegant and production is going to be pretty beautiful. And, even though we've gone into other ways of being beautiful in some ways if you're into anything neon, synth, cyberpunk, babaleo. You know? But still, to have this elegance back in some ways is so beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. Great vocal melodies on the chorus. I want to talk about this lady for a second. Bae, the vampire. If you know, you know. Here's the thing, right? Red Velvet and their harmonies. There's a reason why those 5 people singing together sound like they do when they do those harmonies, and they were some of the most glorious things you've ever heard in your life. One of the reasons is because of Maltesers and the fact that she's, you know, seen by many as one of the vocalists of her generation in K-pop, and rightly so. Second reason, you got Seulgi, which I'll get to her in a second. You got Oh Joy, right? These reasons, by the way, put them in any order you want. You got Oh Joy. Third reason, sounding gorgeous, beautiful, honey tone, sweet, as always. Reason number 4, you got Yeri. Sounds gorgeous on the song, by the way. Beautiful tone, and she's awesome. Great rapping, but I love Yeri's voice. But let me talk about reason 5 for a second. And let me talk about Bae. Let me talk about the vampire, right? It's an album that came out this year, folks, called Biggest Fan. I am filming this on the 31st of July, 2026. There's still half a year to go for me to change my mind on what I'm about to say, but it's not changed yet. Biggest Fan is my favourite album this year so far. Of any album that I've heard on this channel. That's come out this year, I should say. Of 2026. Here's the thing with Bae. Here's the thing with Irene. Is, yes, Irene's Like a Flower album, I'm also going to include here, and her solo stuff is so much to my taste that it's not even funny. Especially Biggest Fan. But you can count both releases on that. And the thing is with Irene, and I said this on the Biggest Fan album party, I think, or I should have if I didn't. Irene's voice for me, obviously brilliant in the harmonies, but her voice for me works so well as a proper, like, compliment, not saying that she's not lead, but a proper compliment to an instrumental, especially an instrumental that's got atmosphere, especially an instrumental that's got synth and everything, right? And again, if you've listened to her solo stuff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And there's some artists like that their vocals, you think about how great they sound, like they're almost a soundscape themselves, and they create an atmosphere themselves. And that's what's so glorious about Irene's solo stuff, is that her voice is like an atmosphere, let alone the atmosphere that you're hearing in the instrumental. And the thing is with Irene, you'll probably notice, guys, that I don't mention technique and stuff too much with Irene. I don't mention belts too much with Irene. I don't mention this too much with Irene. I have at times, obviously, during this series, but I don't mention it a lot. The reason I'm saying all this is that this song is such a great reminder of how she is awesome vocally. And I'm not just talking about the soundscape element I mentioned a second ago. I'm not just talking about the tone that she brings and how beautiful she sounds with the production, not only on Red Velvet stuff, but again on her solo stuff, especially on her solo stuff for me. But this is a reminder of what she can do when it comes to technique and how great she is as a vocalist. And again, I'm not shocked at what I'm saying here. By the way, I know she's a great vocalist anyway, because again, if those harmonies that you hear from Red Velvet, right? You don't even need to listen to what they sound like individually. If you hear those harmonies and you hear nothing else, you're like, oh, those 5 singers. Is it 5 singers there's in there? Oh, right, yeah, right. Those 5 singers must be absolutely insane. But this song for me, I just think when it comes to Irene, and Irene vocally, having her moments, it's one of those examples for me. That's why I wanted to kind of put a spotlight on Irene a second here, because this song absolutely did that for me. The thing is, though, this is Red Velvet. I'm not going to just talk about Irene, because I need to talk about her other half of the dangerous duo. Seulgi, guys, is I I just get tired of saying the same stuff over and over. Seulgi's one of my favorite vocalists in K-pop because of her voice, and not obviously her technique too. Her voice though is just, honestly, I have to say at this stage, because she's got one of those voices that as soon as she starts singing, I'm like melt. I would say, a brave thing if I say this, but it's probably true though. No, it is true. Seulgi is in the top 10 vocal tones, my favorite vocal tones, male or female, of any genre of any country that I check out on this channel. Yeah, definitely. No need for bravery there. That is the case. And this song is a reminder again. Like, my God, when I hearing Joy, who I think it was in the pre-chorus, hearing Joy do the beautiful notes that she was doing, I was like, God damn, Joy. And then when I realized that when the next time they were doing that, Seulgi's going to do that part. Oh my God. Like, honestly, I can't handle Seulgi, guys. I can't handle Seulgi. She's just absolutely... It says so much about Wendy. It says so much about Wendy that Seulgi isn't the main vocal. And I don't want to talk about roles too much, because I don't want to get into that too much, because roles can sometimes be a bit of BS. But I know the main vocal is a role that is very prestigious in K-pop, right? God, Seulgi. Seulgi is, I've said this before and I'll say it again, so sorry if I'm hearing me repeating myself. Seulgi and Yuyeon from Dreamcatcher are two examples of, you put them in a lot of other groups and they could be the main vocal. It's just their respective main vocalists in each group exist. Because Seulgi, man, and it's not just the tone, guys, it's the technique too. Seulgi's absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Joy, as I said, Joy sounds gorgeous on this song. And again, when she leads those harmonies, but how she sounds with her tone on the vocal melodies is incredible. I'll get to the lady in the middle in a second. I'm looking for a Yeri moment. Yeri has a great moment in the first half of the song, which I thought was excellent, and the ad-libs too, by the way. Oh my God, the ad-libs on this song are outstanding. And there's a lot of ad-libs. Normally with ad-libs with Red Velvet, you have them in the second half, because that happens a lot in K-pop. You have ad-libs in the second half to add to that progression, to feel more of that climax of a song and everything. There was a lot of ad-libs in the first half here, which was really cool, actually. I didn't expect that. And I noticed with Yeri's ad-libs how great they sounded, and how great Yeri sounded on this song in general. She sounded amazing. I would say, again, Yeri and Irene on this song really, really showcasing how great they are. Really are. But have you noticed I've left someone till last? I don't even know what to say anymore, to be honest. Just everything I've said before. Clarity, tone, technique, melodies. She's unbelievable. Honestly, guys, if I say more, I'm just going to repeat myself of stuff I've praised for the stuff I've praised her for before. Honestly, just she blows my mind. She blows my mind. But they all do. Because harmonies again, man. God, that song. Harmonies again. Gorgeous song. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the elegant production and the elegant instrumental of it. You know. Looking at my list, starting from top to bottom, I would not put it above Kingdom Come, Body Talk, Perfect 10, Babaleo. God, that's crazy to say. Naughty, Look, Automatic, Bad Boy, Feel Good, Diamond, Monster, Psycho, I Just, You Better Know, So Good, Feel My Rhythm, Milky Way, Uncover, La Rouge, Eyes Locked, Hands Locked, Ladies Night, Sunny Side Up, Oompa Oompa, Pushing and Pulling, Hello Sunset. Queendom, Jelly, Butterflies, About Love, oh crap, Time to Love, All Night, I hate asterisks. God, yeah, these should have asterisks next to them, I'm not gonna lie. Hear the Sea, My Dear, By the way, I don't know why these haven't got asterisks. It's confusing the fact they haven't, to be honest with you. They may as well have them. Russian roulette, really bad boy taste. Same goes for these. Oh my god, what am I doing? This asterisk section is gigantic. Cool World, Sayonara, Little Ladies Room. Oh god, no. Not Oh, but Oh Joy. Oh Joy should be way higher anyway. Rainbow Halo. No. Beg for Me. Knock on Wood. Jumpin'. I'm going to put this above Jumpin' and below Knock on Wood. If this is the first time you've seen a video of mine, folks, and you're like, God, he really liked that. Goof. Maybe I am. God, he really liked that. Why is he put in that in 54th? Maybe have a binge of the series. Maybe hear my thoughts on the songs that are above this. And you may find out why it is where it is. Still mid-table. Stunning song. Elegant. Loved it. And it goes great on the same release as Feel My Rhythm, as I said. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hit the like button if you did. That gave me a great idea on some more Red Velvet on the channel. Let me know a good, bad, ugly. God, it's so hard not to say the words without the way the good, the bad, and the ugly goes for you in your own list in the comments section. Please subscribe because plenty of Red Velvet on the channel. Right in the Red Velvet Reactions playlist should be somewhere on the screen right now. Plenty more on the way. Hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, night. Whenever you're watching this, please take care. Much love.